Welcome to NFL Talk. Coming into this season, there were a lot of question marks surrounding Bo Nix and his ability to lead an NFL offense. Now, a little over halfway through the season, he's silencing those doubts. What's been the key to his success, in your view?
I think it's a combination of factors. First, his work ethic has been phenomenal from day one. He's put in the extra hours, studying film, working with his receivers, and really understanding the playbook. This dedication has translated into confidence and command on the field.
We've heard a lot about his leadership, too. Nik Bonitto even said he's been like a pro since stepping into the locker room. What kind of impact has that had on the team?
Bonitto's comments speak volumes. It's not just about talent. It's about the intangibles Nix brings to the table, his positive attitude, his willingness to learn, and his ability to rally his teammates have created a belief system within that locker room. You can see it in their performance, especially in close games.
Let's talk about those close games. He's had a couple of clutch performances, most notably that win against Atlanta, where he put up some serious numbers. What impressed you most about that game?
Atlanta's defense isn't a pushover. They have a solid pass rush and a talented secondary. But Nix looked unfazed. He was incredibly poised in the pocket, going through his progression and making smart decisions. He wasn't forcing. He was taking what the defense gave him. And when he needed to make a big play, he delivered.
He had that beautiful touchdown pass to Courtland Sutton late in the fourth quarter to seal the win. Talk about stepping up in a crucial moment.
Absolutely. That throw showcased his arm strength and accuracy. He fit the ball into a tight window with pressure in his face. It's those kinds of throws that separate good quarterbacks from great ones.
His mobility has been a big factor, too. Defenders can't just sit back and wait for him to throw. He can extend plays with his legs, which adds another dimension to the Broncos' offense. How has that impacted their offensive scheme?
It's forced opposing defenses to adjust. You can't just focus on containing him in the pocket. You have to respect his ability to scramble and pick up yards on the ground. This opens up opportunities for his receiver and creates more space for the running game. It's a nightmare for defense.
And speaking of the running game, it seems like it's benefited from Nix's presence as well. Javonte Williams is having a resurgence.
Absolutely. When defenses have to account for the quarterback's running ability, it creates more favorable matchups for the running backs. Williams is a talented back, and now he's finding more running lanes thanks to the attention Nix is.
So we've talked about his leadership, his ability to make clutch plays, and his dual threat capabilities, but his stats are impressive as well. Can you give us a rundown of where he stands statistically?
Sure. Through 9 games, he's completed 65.5% of his passes for 2,275 yards. He's thrown 14 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. That's a pretty impressive touchdown to interception, especially for a rookie.
Those numbers put him among the top rookie quarterbacks in the league.
He's definitely in the conversation for Offensive Rookie of the Year. His performance has exceeded expectations, and he's only getting better with.
It seems like he's addressed a lot of the concerns that were raised before the draft.
He's proving his doubters wrong with every snap. He's playing with confidence, making smart decisions, and showing the poise of a seasoned veteran.
And what about his decision-making under pressure? That was a big question mark coming out of college.
He's shown remarkable composure under pressure. He's not afraid to take a hit, and he's able to keep his eyes downfield and find the open receiver, even when he's getting blitzed.
So overall, it sounds like you're pretty impressed with Bo Nix's performance so far.
I am. He's exceeding expectations and demonstrating all the qualities of a franchise quarterback. His talent, his leadership, and his work ethic are all contributing to success.
It's been a remarkable start to his NFL career, and it's clear that the Broncos have found their quarterback of the future.
I agree. The future looks bright for Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. He seems to have a knack for making those big plays when the team needs them.
It's definitely a quality you want in your quarterback, that ability to rise to the occasion. But let's not forget about his supporting cast. How much of his success can be attributed to the players around him?
It's a team sport. And he's certainly benefiting from a talented offensive line and a skilled group of receivers. Courtland Sutton and Jerry are proven playmakers, and they're giving him reliable targets downfield.
The running game has also been solid, with Javonte Williams finding his groove again. How much does that help take the pressure off Nix?
A strong running game is crucial for any quarterback. It helps establish a balanced offense and keeps the defense honest. When the Broncos can run the ball effectively, it opens up the passing and gives Nix more opportunity.
So it's a combination of talent, a supportive system, and his own individual ability. That's contributing to his impressive rookie campaign.
Exactly. He's not doing it alone, but he's making the most of the talent around him and elevating the play of those around him. That's a sign of a true leader.
Now let's talk about some of the challenges he's faced this season. As you mentioned earlier, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. He's had a few games where he's looked more like a rookie.
Those early struggles were to be expected. It's a big jump from college to the NFL. And the speed of the game can be overwhelming for for young quarterbacks. He faced some tough defenses early on and made some mistakes.
Specifically, what were some of the areas where he struggled?
He seemed to struggle with his decision-making under pressure at times. He held on to the ball too long, trying to make a play instead of throwing it away or taking the sack. He also forced a few throws into tight coverage, which resulted in interceptions.
Those are common mistakes for young quarterbacks. It's all part of the learning process.
Absolutely. He's learning from those mistakes and making adjustments. He's getting better at recognizing, reading coverages, and making quicker decisions.
It's encouraging to see that he's not shying away from those challenges, but rather using them as opportunities to grow.
That's the mentality you want to see in a young quarterback. He's not afraid to make mistakes, but he's learning from them and getting better.
His ability to bounce back from those early struggles has been impressive. After a couple of tough games, he came back strong with that phenomenal performance against Atlanta.
That game was a statement. He showed everyone what he's capable of when he's playing at his best. He was confident, decisive, and accurate with his throws. He also showed great poise in the pocket, extending plays with his legs and making big throws downfield.
It seems like that game was a turning point for him. He's been playing with more confidence and consistency ever since.
I agree. He's starting to settle into his role as the starting quarterback, and he's playing with more swagger. He's also developing a better understanding of the offense and the nuances of the NFL game.
So overall, it's been an impressive rookie season for Bo Nix. He's exceeding expectations, leading the Broncos to a winning record, and showing signs of becoming a franchise quarterback.
He's still got a lot to learn and room to grow, but the future looks bright for him in the Denver Broncos.
His development will be fascinating to watch in the coming years as he continues to gain experience and refine his skills. Now let's delve into a specific aspect of his game that's been drawing a lot of attention. His ability to extend plays with his legs has been a real game changer for the Broncos.
His mobility has been a real asset for the Broncos. It adds another dimension to their offense and makes them much more difficult to defend.
It seems like opposing defenses just haven't been able to contain him when he decides to take off and run.
It's a combination of speed, agility, and vision. He has a knack for sensing pressure and escaping the pocket at just the right moment, and once he's in the open field, he's a tough player to bring down.
It's not just about picking up yards with his legs, though. His ability to extend plays creates more time for his receivers to get open downfield.
Absolutely. Defenses have to account for both his passing ability and his running ability. It keeps them guessing and often forces them to make mistakes.
We've seen some spectacular plays where he's avoided a sack, scrambled out of trouble, and then found a receiver downfield for a big game.
Those plays are demoralizing for a defense. It feels like they've done everything right, yet he still manages to make something happen.
It's a quality that's hard to teach. Quarterbacks just have that instinct to make plays when everything breaks down.
He certainly seems to have that instinct, and it's a valuable asset in today's NFL where defenses are so fast and aggressive.
So looking ahead, what do you think is the key for him to continue to improve and develop as a quarterback?
I think it's about finding that balance between using his mobility as a weapon while also developing his skills as a pocket passer. He can't rely solely on his legs.
He needs to continue to refine his mechanics, his footwork, and his ability to read defenses from within the pocket.
Exactly. He has all the tools to be a complete quarterback. It's just about honing those skills and becoming more consistent.
It's been an exciting season for the Broncos, and Bo Nix has been a big reason for their success.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how he continues to grow and develop in the years to come.
He has the potential to be a special player in this league if he continues to work hard and stay dedicated to improving. The sky's the limit.
Thank you for joining us today and sharing your insights on Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
It was my pleasure.
Goodbye, and see you in the next video.